Yeah, okay, guys. Welcome to Building in Public Rank and Rent Day 2. And basically, we'll be talking about niche selection today, search volume of the keyword we're actually targeting, and location and city, then tools we'll use primarily for this purpose, and how to get it cheap for persons who might be having difficulties in actually acquiring these tools. So let's jump right in. Niche selection. So a lot of persons might get stuck actually looking for a niche to actually get into. So, but it's not really that difficult to do. What I usually do after watching series of videos, because it's something I struggle with while I was starting. So, but I came up with a simple method to actually get through these things quickly. So I simply search YouTube for Google Ads specialists and see the niches they are working with and just go with those. The reason being that uh, this these persons that are running Google Ads for businesses, they actually pitch their services to these businesses and let them know they'll be able to help them run ads for their businesses, which they will collect a flat fee for. And the flat fee often involves the cost of running the ads and also the cost of labor. So let's say the company is going to pay them, let's say, $1,000 for running the ads and maybe 250 or 500 thereabouts for the services rendered by setting up the ads. So they actually earn a profit in the long run. So I just pick one of those niche. So if it's in if if you can actually get one of those niche ranking, get one of those sites up in those niche and you start ranking for them, then you can actually pitch these business owners who are actually paying this hefty amounts of money for running ads. You can actually pitch them this idea that okay, instead of spending this money on ads, channel it to SEO and just let me get this thing running for you in no distant time. So immediately you will start getting clients, it's easier for you to sell because instead of them running ads, yes, ads actually give them more leads and it's faster. But if you're doing SEO and if you're playing the long term game, you can always pitch your services to these clients that are running ads already, spending huge amounts of money running ads. You can pitch them your services for $500, $250, $500, $100, $150, as the case may be. So I think you get the point. So let's just quickly dive in and just see a few of them. YouTube. So we can just say Google Ads for what for plumbers. So let's use for plumbers because the plumbing niche is actually a very critical niche. So what I quickly do is I see, okay, you can see this guy now, Jordan Lee. So I simply open anybody that is running ads for these agencies and I go in there to see. So let's just work with history. So typically what I do is I go through their videos and see other case studies they've done. So you can see they've run for electricians here. What is again? They've been able to do for other businesses, I think. Let's keep looking. So you see, they've done for the injury lawyers. Uh, and here you can see best Google PPC niches to actually run. So you can actually go through this guy's channel and watch this video. I've actually watched this video at some point. So he mentioned a lot of niches. So this is what you can do to get niches. Then let's check this one again. You can see this person has been running ads for dentists. So dentists is actually a niche you can always target in your area. They are very expensive to run via ads. Plumbers again, hair salons, pest control. As you can see, so these are various niches you can always go into. And let's look
And
at the
you're running a
last one.
trade business, and
Sorry, let's look at the last one. Let's see videos the person has been running, or if there's any case study this person has done. Okay, I'm not sure there's any niche person is running for. Okay, this person is running for drainage local contractors here. Then I think it's also running for several businesses, I think. So you get the point. So just go through whatever YouTube agency that is actually running Google Ads, and you can figure out the niches they're running, and just build a site around those niches. Okay, landscaper, you can see landscapers here, landscaping, driveways. So just pick a niche and you just get started with it. So for today, let me show you how to pick a niche. So let's say we'll go with, should we go landscaping? So let's go landscaping. So basically you head up to SEMrush. SEMrush is a tool just like Ahrefs. SEMrush is a tool just like Ahrefs. So, but I can't afford Ahrefs at this time. Their pricing is a bit steep for me. 129 for the very least this one. But SEMrush has free trial. SEMrush pricing, free trial. So SEMrush offers free trial that someone can actually use for a limited time, 14 days I think. So they have for 7 days, but I have a seller who has this for 14 days, and this is the trial I'm using currently. So you just quickly type in landscaping. No, you go to keyword magic tool. Go to keyword magic tool and you type landscaping in there, and you choose US or whatever country you're working from. So usually from advice I've heard, you can always target US, UK, Canada, Australia. That's where you get most of clients from, and they are willing to pay you good money for your rank and rent website. So typically what I usually do from here is I go to advanced here, then in the search features, which is search engine results features, I tick the local pack. I take the local pack here and I click apply. So what this basically does is it actually filters keywords that are ranking in the local search. So it now features keywords plus location, keywords plus city, and so on and so forth. So then to actually limit the search a bit further again, I change the intent to commercial. So because someone is looking for concrete in Texas, concrete contractors in Phoenix, these are buyer intent keywords, so they are referred to as commercial keywords. So there again, I actually now dive through. As you can see, we are not seeing anyone yet with a location. So just to narrow this further down, you can what you can do is rank by either. So you can change the keyword difficulty. So let's start very small. Let's start between 0 and 5. We can see the hidden gems there. So as you can see on this other side here, you see this is for Massachusetts, this is Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, just and so if I just click on this one, you can see these are for landscaping in Lowell, Massachusetts. So these are pretty related keywords that you can always target. So in order for you to confirm that these are easy keywords to go into, I use the free Ahrefs tool, Ahrefs keyword difficulty checker. I think, okay, yeah, it's free. Ahrefs keyword difficulty checker. So here's what I do. Let's try this one for 110 search volume. So you just impute this one here to see the keyword difficulty. Oh, let's wait while it loads. As you can see, it's very easy to rank. It's showing as keyword difficulty of 2 here, and here it's showing as keyword difficulty of 3. So these keyword tools actually have their own metrics for analyzing a particular keyword. So that should really not be your concern. What should be your concern is if you're seeing Yelp or any other directories ranking on the first page. As you can see Yelp ranking, you can see Home Advisor, this old house, you can see Angie, ranking. So it's pretty a good sign that you can actually spring up a website just like this, and with little or no backlinks. As you can see, we estimate you will need followed backlinks from 3 websites to rank in top 10. And this you can easily achieve with citations and press releases. So, and the only major competitor you have here, it's a site with DR3. And if you check, most likely you'll be able to outrank this one in no distant time, I think. So if you create something better, you should be able to outrank. Let's see how many pages this guy's got. So on Google, they got quite a few amount of pages, but it still doesn't mean you cannot outrank them. So what I usually do is, okay, check the keywords they are ranking for at their own page. So there's still a free Ahrefs tool, free checkout tool, free traffic website tool. So you can just plug the website in and see exactly what they're doing. As you can see, they're getting at least 22 visitors every month, and they're ranking for this keyword here, landscaping, Peabody, Massachusetts, landscaping, salons. So you can always pick any of these and just slap a site up and you're good to go. So I think that's done for the keyword, or we should just try something else. Let's try something between the difficulty range from 10 to 14, because that's where you get keywords with higher search volume, but you can actually rank 4. So there's this one here. You can see most of these ones are brand search. So let's just pick by the state is Florida. So you can see landscaping, Oklahoma, Florida. So let's check this one out and see what's popping, guys. Like I mentioned before, still shout out to Jackie. You can see keyword of 6, actually still good, and you can see the exact match domain. Ocala, Florida, landscape. It's ranking the first page of Google. This is a DR of 0, and it's ranking already, guys. It's ranking. So, like I mentioned earlier, you're seeing directory sites. Angie.com is here again. Yelp.com is here again. So these are pretty things you can do. There's something I want to really do. Let's see when this domain was registered. I usually have this here. Okay, you can see. Oh, well, this domain is a bit old, but you can actually really outrank these people with little or no backlinks. So you can see they don't have much backlinks. So you can actually outrank them with just citations and stuff like that. So basically, that's for the keyword process. Where are we going next? Well, the next one here is search volume. So as you can see, you have the search volume here. So another thing you want to go into is actually look at the city itself. Take, for example, Oklahoma, Florida. So you can see Ocala, Florida population. As you can see, 65,000. They actually recommend you use between 100,000 and above, but I have found successes using 65,000 as population. It's pretty decent population for people doing landscape, because landscape is actually a niche that is concurrently and it runs monthly. So it's something that is worth looking into. This is pretty decent. You can have a client, it costs you nothing. So let's say about between $100 to $500 to set up one of the sites, and you can earn up to $1,000 within the first year from renting the site, and a lifetime of, let's say, between 5 to 10 grand from just one site. So it's actually worth the risk, and you can eventually sell the site for 35 times the amount he earns in a month. So that's it with the search volume. There are some you will see with 0 search volume, but look at the states and the population and see what it has there, and you can always rank for it. Okay, when it comes to city, like I said, you choose a place that is actually populated and there's demand for the niche. Which landscape is a demand? So I simply have this tool here, demographer or something. So it actually lists the cities and the population, estimated population they have. So basically, you can always pick any of these ones and just do. So let's try something. Let's say we are picking something as spontaneous. Let's do that again with this keyword difficulty. Landscaping, spontaneous. Let's see. What's the competition like? Okay, so you can see the competition is a bit fierce, but not that bad because you're seeing a DR of 1 here. You're seeing a DR 0 here ranking. You're seeing Yelp, you're seeing NG, and you're seeing a lot of these stuffs going on. So most times what I do that actually got me motivated, I check most of these sites to see actually when they were recorded, when when they were bought. You will be amazed that some of them actually were bought within some months ago. So these are basically things you can always do, and it should be good to go. Oh, I think we're out of luck. We are not seeing any sites that are built recently. So you can see if a DR of 1 and 0 are ranking on the first page of Google and having a pretty decent search volume of 88 here, and this one is doing 108, and the top is doing 239 with just 16 backlinks profile estimated per backlinks from Ahrefs. Then I believe you're good to go. What next again? So then here, so let's talk about the tool for today. SEMrush, I use the trial version of SEMrush for now because it costs way less for me. I can afford the Ahrefs of $100 plus or $200 for now. So it's something beginners like us can always use to actually get a hang on searching for keywords and related searches. So basically, if you have a virtual card in your country or wherever you're watching this from, you can always use that to sign up for SEMrush. I tried with a card from my country and it didn't work. It says it was a prepaid card, so definitely you don't need a prepaid card. A prepaid card will not work. It has to be a credit card that can be billed. So if you know you're having trouble or you're sketchy, they're going to charge you after that 14-day trial, or you forget to cancel. I have a vendor who does this for just $30, and you can get this for 14 days. So you test it out, you get it for 14 days, and there are literally no obligation. So if you need this, here's my email address. You can always shoot me an email requesting and put your subject line, I need SEMrush account, and I'll reply as much as I can. So basically, that's all we have for today. I think lastly, another thing we have to look into is the domain. So after searching for the keyword and the location, you actually have to search for domain names. The domain names that are available to buy. Okay. Sorry, I'm a crappy typer. So I usually go here, namesheet.com. So for seeing those keywords, let's pick one of these. So just copy one of these and boom, you paste it here and see exactly what comes up. So what we're actually aiming for is an exact match domain. As you can see, it's available. Landscape, Hollywood, Florida. I think it's a decent search volume. So let's Ahrefs might disagree with the search volume. As you can see, it's easy to rank for also. There are directory listings here, Angie, Yelp. There's no need for you to fret with this. There's no need for you to fret with TRO 75 and 90 because this is what Google just has to pull. If there are no sites that are ranking or optimized to rank for this particular service here, then this is what they will pull. As you can see, they are getting an average traffic of 30, 20, 10. So if we're going to search this one, the traffic, let's see. So it will tell us the search volume as per Ahrefs metrics for the keyword. So you can see landscaping Hollywood, Florida has a search volume of 60. And these are the alternate keywords or the keywords variations for this same keyword. There's lawn service, there's lawn care. So you can actually rank for all of this on the first page of Google. So after searching for this, you just put it up on Namecheap and you get the domain, and voila, you're good to go. So until we meet next time again for tomorrow, where we'll talk about how to get these domains and what kind of hosting to use, and what have you. So until next time, bye bye.